Hello, welcome to the channel. I decided to start a new series called Fortnite Conspiracies. We're going to be starting with 3 basic theories today, or it may not even be a theory, it might just be something that happened that was kind of crazy. So let's get right into it. Okay, for the first theory, we're going to cover the topic about skilled-based loot and skilled-based zones. I jumped into a lobby to test this theory out, and basically what it comes down to is that if you're one of the weaker players in the lobby, you'll be getting shield and better weapons out of chest, and you'll be getting easier zones. I used this game to test out this theory. I got shield right away out of the first chest, so based on that, I should be one of the weaker players in the lobby. However, a zone did move away from me. Who knows if that was chance or if it was just because that was a good spot for zone, if it's random or not. I'm not 100% sure. This made me think that, okay, zone went away from me, so maybe I'm one of the better players in the lobby, so I got a little cocky and went out to see if I could basically kill most of the players in the lobby. So I did get shield quickly, but I didn't get zone. I was able to kill this player pretty easily. He was not a great player. No insults to him. This guy caught off guard. Sad day for that guy. I was able to basically win the game after this with not much resistance. I'm not sure if this is confirmed or not. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think that Fortnite is working against you if you're one of the better players in the lobby, and it's working for you if you're a weaker opponent? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, on to the next one. This next one's not really a theory, but it was reported in the news that Fortnite employees were being worked to death, working 70 to 100-hour weeks. Now, they were paid overtime, but the developers reported a culture of fear in which they were expected to pull long hours as part of their job. Some reported suffering health issues after working consecutive months of 70-hour weeks. One employee said that the biggest problem is that we're patching all the time. The executives are focused on keeping Fortnite popular for as long as possible, especially with all the new competition that's coming in. Another employee says, I know some people who just refuse to work weekends, and then we missed a deadline because their part of the package wasn't completed, and they were fired. Said another source, people are losing their jobs because they don't want to work these hours. Another source said, I've had friends come to me and say, I can't take this anymore. I've had friends break down in tears. The crunch is constant. We're always in crunch. Crunch never ends in a live service game like that. You're always building more content and more stuff. I was working at least 12-hour days, 7 days a week for at least 4 or 5 months. A lot of that was having to stay at work till 3 or 4 in the morning. Now, Epic did try to alleviate the severe crunch by implementing 2-week schedules for updates, which included patches and new features. It also introduced shifts, but that still didn't help the situation. Now, I don't know about you guys, but working 100 hours a week is like working 2 weeks and then 20 hours on top of that in 1 week. I've experienced being overworked and never having time off. It is a terrible experience, and it's kind of sad to know how selfish we are when we get upset with Fortnite for not changing things, when there's literally people working themselves to death in order for us to have a fun game to play. Okay, for the last theory, we're going to be talking about Jonesy and his role in the story. You've probably seen things on this. If you didn't know, Vendor Tech Bucks is what V-Bucks stands for. Vendor Tech is a company used in Save the World, where 99% of the map is covered in the storm, and you have to unlock it by putting up devices that push the storm back. Now, it's coming to find out that the 2 worlds are linked, the Fortnite Battle Royale and the Save the World, and that the Fortnite Battle Royale is a constant loop. And the story happening in the background of Fortnite Battle Royale is that the loop is trying to be undone by the scientist. The first event was the rocket launch by the visitor who came from another world in the spaceship. In his recordings, he talked about trying to undo the loop by using the device. Now, we just had the device happen with Midas whenever he set the device off, and the entire purpose of the device was to push back the storm. We all watched that happen. It pushed back the storm 3 times, and then it collapsed on itself. And then eventually they were able to push it back until it became the water and the storm was pushed back. I see this as the loop is the storm is slowly taking over the map, trying to cover it, just like it does in Save the World. But we're stuck in the loop before it happens while they're trying to prevent it. We later find that Jonesy is actually an agent and he is on the outside world. Now, when the visitor first arrived, he talked about losing his memory and how the only way to undo the loop was inside of the game. My theory is that Jonesy is the visitor who came from the outside world to undo the loop, but lost his memory once he got into the game. Now, this could be a game or a simulation, or it could be just an alternate reality where they've got stuck in a time loop, and that's why the storm keeps slowly taking over the map in each Battle Royale lobby. But when that actually happens, it results in Save the World, but because of the loop, it prevents it from becoming the 99% storm in Save the World. If this is true, that there's two alternate timelines, then there could be one Jonesy in the real world, while the other Jonesy is inside the simulation, trying to undo the loop in order to prevent the storm from taking over the world. Which could also explain why there's two Jonesies. If the visitor is the Jonesy when he visits, he's coming from the real world into the reality, and then when he leaves, it is Jonesy leaving that reality. If you guys want more content like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. This is the basic conspiracies, but I'll be going into darker conspiracies in the future. Thank you for stopping by.